Well, hello, it's me, SPW, and for some reason my thing's all different and I'm chopping up my little intro bit, but that's probably okay, because we're going to be jumping into a Maggie run. Kane, Brutus, Eve, Samsung, Eve, let's do Eve, it sounds good. So, last time we played as Lilith, and we were fighting the whole time, but we made it. Well, sort of. We at least beat Issac. We got something unlocked. We got Rune Bag, which is really good. I'm really excited for that one. Not a whole lot's happened in real, neat space, considering I recorded the episode actually just minutes ago. Even though, man, that was a long one, man. Trouble with Shadow Play is I can't, see the runtime of the video. Maybe. Actually, try a little something. Let's try a little this. And let's try a little of this. Nope, just says it's recording. That's cool, thanks. Oh, sorry. Every time I hear that sound, it's like Windows saying, "Hey, don't touch that," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was a sensitive topic for you." I do have a few anecdotes I can roll out. The old-time classic, what's been going on at SPW's mystery retail occupation. I always get all kinds of... I work at a store that's right in the crux between the shady part of town and the nice part of town. And it's a nice store. The store does really well, which really helps my morale. Because we can afford to do prizes and have workers. And, people can be happy because we do a good job, apparently. And that means that I do a good job. I don't feel like what I do helps, but obviously it does. Because all of our combined effort helps makes us one of the better stores in the district. So it's weird being in the, right in that area between getting, the shady clientele and the not shady clientele, which also keeps things interesting, because, you see all kinds. We need an item. I don't have Razor Blade, for some reason. I thought I had unlocked that. Maybe I have to do more stuff as Eve. Not like I care. I don't do anything with Razor Blade. It's a bad item. It's not a bad item. It's a bad item for me, for what I like to do. Camo undies. The worst interesting item in the game. It's a something, alright. Being invisible until I attack. If I get Pyro, I might have a chance at making this little item tick. But other than that, I don't really expect it to do that well. So I'm like, well, I can stealth my way through everything. But if I get Door Stopper, there's something else I can do. Because if it's a dead end, then I can be like, well, I don't need to be here, and I can just leave. But it seems like a low percentage play. I don't want to say that. It's a vocal minority sort of thing. How most of NL's audience are nice people, but you get the feeling that all of his audience are all evil people because they talk more. Belly button. Hey, boys in shorts. I like that. Still no key, huh? Alright, well, guess I'm out. Unless that's a secret room. Unless this is a secret room. Oh, he's a genius. He's a genius with an eternal heart that he's gonna take now because he doesn't feel like coming back for it later. We're just gonna slide here. Pass to the left and sail to the right. No spiders, but the 5 cents is nice. It's the value of the bomb I used, anyway. And like a lot of times, like I'll have like the majority of the guests are nice or just neutral, and I'm like, well, okay, bye. And most of the ones that are even any like that bad are just like are only bad in my case because it's something like, all right, you have a good day, okay. And then like you're supposed to say like thank you, or you know, tell me to have a good day, you know, something. I put all your stuff in the bag, and least you could do is, you know, say thank you. I mean, yes, it's my job, but like, come on. I don't. Slow Loki. That's not that good. It's the best, like one of the best of the, you know, bad familiars, but it's not that good. But at least our damage is like better than we were last run with when we had deck 2. And I only like I could think of a few, and some of them are like really bad. Like I still have, you know, I still have the scarring from it, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about some of like the middling ones. I once had, and like normally I'll just like bypass these, saying that they believe in some kind of like Illuminati, which even though they're like in some of their points they're right. One in particular recently. Do I want that? I can hold it, so I might as well go back and get it. I also want to get in that shop. I also want the bombs to open up that stone chest, but I don't. Can't always get what you want. Kill the main dude. Kill the main dude. There we go. He was looking at these streaming players called Roku's. You've probably heard of them. They're very popular. They are, it's just like a little box. You plug it into your TV, and boom, you've got, you know, Netflix and stuff you can get a hold of. You've got Wi-Fi at your house, but if you don't have Wi-Fi at your house, you've got bigger problems. Like, you live in a cave, or you live out in the country. Don't worry, I know what that was like at one point. Sort of. Just go tend to the chickens and, you know, milk the cows. You don't need Wi-Fi. You got cows and stuff like that you can have to entertain you. And if you really want to be good, we got this ball you can kick around. But I kind of just want to watch. I just kind of want to watch a guy on like Twitch if I could do that. Oh, sorry, all we got are the cows. We should. Honestly, we should go back and see if we can find a key, because I need something to just get this really kick-started. I like that you're using brimstone on me. So anyway, this guy, he's looking at it and he's like, so I'd like to price match this. And we're a store that's pretty good with our price matching. No, I got snaked. Safety pin. I can't do that. You see, like, not only am I giving up the prospects of an angel run, I don't even know if that item's going to be any good. Like, come on here. You're going to have to meet me halfway. Go down here. I need a bomb or a key. Just a bomb or a key. That's all I need. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like that. It's not good for the whole Eve prospect, but it's good from the any character prospect of having lots of HP. A key. Yes. 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 Oh, there's 2 stone chests in there. This wasn't that good. The world. Oh! I thought I could just slide right past, and he's just like, nah, you can't come through here. Also, I have spikes now. I just wanted a bomb. That's all I wanted. Alright, down we go. And we're like, so our store's pretty good about price matching. As long as it's, I mean, we do also have a lot of like rules to it. Like, it's got to be from a good source. Like, Walmart's fine, but you know, shop till you drop dot dumb is not allowed, because you could have just like made that website and posted the price on there and stuff like that. It's a lot of work to put in, but if it's a, you know, maybe if there's like a $20 price difference, it's probably worth it. Especially if it was free to make the website, which I think it is. I never tried making a website before. I will open these. I would like to leave. just let me out. I'm still invisible. No more spiders. I mean, the spirit hearts are worth it if I, you know, end up not taking damage in here. But there's some like more finer rules that are a little bit, you know, a little bit more arbitrary. It's got to be the exact item, and you say that, and you're like, well, obviously, SPW, like you can't price match a blender with a microwave. Yes, but model numbers are tricky beasts. You see, if you're buying a TV, or in this case, a Roku box, if the exact item doesn't match up, then you're not getting it. And there's a good way I can explain it. Imagine this: there's a 2018 model, or like a 2018 model of like Windows, right? Like Windows 10, basically. And then there's an older version of it that's Windows 10, but it hasn't been like updated and stuff yet, and it's a little less elegant, stuff like that. It's minor differences, and they're fixable differences, but they're still different. So if a website like Best Buy sells this older version on clearance because they're looking to make room for the new version, then we can't price match it with our newer version. That would be career suicide. That would yeah, that wouldn't work. So that's the way we explain it anyway. There is a very, and this man explains the point, like, so we look at the Roku box, and I'm like, well, I'm a trained electronics man, I gotta look for the model number. Find the model number on the Roku box. Find the model number online for the thing he's looking at. Different model numbers. I'm like, whoop, sorry dude, these are different model numbers. And he's like, but they're like exactly the same. And I'm like, yep, they're exactly the same, alright, but different model numbers. And he's like, well, oh. And he comes back a little bit later. Oh, he doesn't like come back. He like gets my attention a little bit later because I leave, because I'm like, I'm sitting here waiting for you to get over it. Mostly because that's just a really long, hard game that like takes a really long time to be good at. And he says, well, you know, they just have the different model numbers to prevent people from doing literally this. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, that's not changing anything. And like as soon as he's gone, then I get to start gossiping about him because I'm an awful human being. And like so, I talk to the person that handles like the phones and stuff like that, because it's me, and it's a person that handles the phones, like phone activations and such like that. I'm like, well, you got us. Illuminati confirmed. Put on your tinfoil hats, people. The companies are putting different model numbers on them specifically to spite him. Now, he's got a point. If they're exactly the same item, and you can't really tell a difference between the two, you might be entitled to get a price match. But I mean, if you got a really hot and really intelligent electronics person working it that spots the difference, I think the plan is null and void. So it doesn't apply to me. And I had another one, like basically like a similar tale. Basically, I mean, ending up with the person being upset, but it's not really my fault, so get over it. And I end up with the Illuminati joke again. This one's a little bit more, cuts a little deeper, because it's like it is a little bit more of a my fault kind of thing. So this guy, first I'm gonna start off with this. Like, this guy's a moron. And I don't want to, not in like a, he's gonna start yelling at me kind of thing, but in a, like a, he has no idea what he's doing kind of thing. Or maybe he has too much of an idea on what he's doing. So he's looking at this TV, and he wants to know if he can get output from the TV. And like the phone person explains it to him, it's like, you know, the information goes into the TV, right? And he's like, yeah, but I need it to go out of the TV. And so the phone person, who like she obviously knows less about it than me, like her job's to know about the phones. I don't expect, like, people don't expect, well, yes, people do expect me to know about the phones, but then I explain that there's a phone person, and most of them are okay with it. So she's like, hey, SBW, because that's, like, your name, come over here and help with this. We're obviously not a lot nicer about it. Our place cares more about, like, customer service kind of thing than other stores. Like, we ain't no Walmart. No offense. I forgot the other item room. I've just been over here just slaying creatures. Like, it's helping me. And so I come over, it's like, so what is it you're needing to do? He's like, I need this TV. I would need to know if it has an output. And I'm like, what are you using it for? And it's like, it doesn't matter what I'm using it for. I need it. That one, I might be retconning the you know, I might be misremembering that part. I don't know if he just didn't explain it very well. Whatever it was, it went over my head. He was like, can you just, like, and so he's looking at this TV on the wall, because we have all of ours on displays. And teleport. And he's like, can you look back there to see if it's got one? I'm like, sure. So he's looking back there, and I'm looking back there, and we can't really see because it's, you know, mounted up on the wall, and I ain't getting it down. And I'm like, well, doesn't look like it's got one. He's like, well, do you know if any of these do have one? And I'm like, oh, that thing that may not even exist? No, I don't really have a way of looking it up. And he's like, starts looking himself, and I'm like, well, I know. So I just kind of like sit by just in case he has any questions. And like a few minutes later, he's getting more and more like frustrated with it. Then he says, it's almost like you don't want me to know. And he takes his cart and like walks briskly off. Like, you know, I'm like, oh, okay. Because I was annoyed with him, and he was definitely annoyed with me. I wasn't helping out that much, but at the same time, he was stupid. he wants his TV to like do like oh good, oh good, oh lovely. Basically, it's like that. It's like unlocking Chad, and then getting mom's underwear as the prize. Get him. So yeah, and then I go to gossip because that's how I vent my feelings, because I need to or I explode. And I just get very depressed. It's different. It's less violent. It's just more sad. So I'm explaining. I'm like, oh, yep, you got us. Put your tinfoil hats on, people. Turns out the electronics store doesn't want them to buy the TV. Can you believe it? I knew it all along. The roadman, put all the little pictures together. You put all the strings. So that's how that all went. And like, it's always this thing I do, and I hate it. And I'm gonna talk to you about it because A, people may not actually see this YouTube video for quite some time, and the other is, and it's not that it's not going to be uploaded. It's just that yeah, you got it. You know, I don't intend anyone to see it for a bit, is all. So I don't intend to, and it's not like I'm gonna get backlash on it, because people are, I think out of the two, they'd be like, there's two possible situations. They either say, oh, wait, hold on. They say either suck it up or that's okay. I feel you, man. Dodge to the lead. Oh, he duped me. I completely forgot what I was talking about. I jumped right back into Issac mode, and I'm like, it's either I don't know a thing about what's going on in Issac, and I miss boss rush, or I'm talking, or I jump into Isaac mode and I forget what I'm supposed to be talking about. Oh, that's right. I always do this thing where I'm like, they're gonna come back and they're gonna yell at me, and it never happens. They never come back and they never yell at me. But it's like I'm always like looking for them. It's like they are gonna come back, and you know, it's just something that I always think that happens. And I saw this in one of those little self-help books. It was first off, that's not a nice, that's a label. You don't want to put a label on something like that. But like it was like 13 things that mentally strong people don't do. And luckily they didn't clickbait me too hard. They put the reasons on the back of the book, so I didn't have to crack it open, or worse, pay money on it to read it. Because I work at an electronics store, or I work in an electronics department that sells books, and one of the things is like they don't dwell on the past, and I'm like, that's a good idea. I should do that more often, and it's tough. And I don't know if I've gone into this bit, but you know, it's one of those kind of things. Like, if you're a sensitive person, like me, I'm relatively sensitive. You don't, like, what's the other side? Be mean, not mean. Like, you know, like, shut yourself off. Like, be insensitive. And not like insensitive to other people, but like insensitive as to like you don't, like you have more defense, you have more AC versus these attacks on your willpower. And you're like, well, that would be cool. But then at the same time, like, I tell myself, like, this is because I can't do it, so I tell myself it's better off without it. And that's like half true, because being sensitive to feelings, and this is gonna sound really sappy, and I'm gonna say it anyway, it's like it's important, especially if you work with people. Like, if I'm insensitive to the feelings of the person getting the credit, like, you know, I'm trying to convince to get the credit card, I can't use that against them. And I don't want to say that in like a sinister way, but okay, hold on, let me kill this boy. I'm talking about being sensitive while I'm destroying these little bits of code. There we go. Okay, get the items. Do I want the keys? Yes. Using one key and a bomb, I will get 2 keys. Not worth it. Acid baby. Okay. We got the poison synergies going on. So, like, and for example, well, I don't have an example really. It's just that, you know, being more fine-tuned into how people feel is inherently is bad, because then you know, like, you know if they're lying to you, and that's always bad, because like, this guy is purposefully subverting my expectations. No, that's not the right word. They're purposefully saying something to lie to me, or they're purposefully doing something to hurt my feelings, and that's no good. Maybe if I'm just being paranoid about it, which is also a thing that happens a lot. Hold on, go in here. That's a troll bomb. Haha! I tricked you, troll bomb, even though you somehow saw me, even though I was invisible, and teleport. What a good teleport. What a great item. We're gonna go this way. And we're gonna go this way. I'm so happy in the last episode I was like, I'm not gonna have anything to talk about in this episode, but I'm like, opening up, I'm like an open book today. It's good. The commentary is like on point. I'm not crying yet. I'm not, I got all that out, early on. I'll say, I ain't much of a crier anymore. Which is definitely way better. And that's the opposite of like my other point of being sensitive is a good thing, relatively. But like crying, it's like I don't know. You guys ever watch what's it called? Oxygen Not Included. If one of the persons has the perk, or like has the downside called Ugly Crier, and then when they're crying, then it makes everyone else more stressed out. Basically, that's the point. Like, if one person's crying, then the other people are more incentivized to cry. So it's like, well, at least I'm not alone in this. They can't hold it against me if I cry. And I remember one example in particular. We were at our my great grandmother's funeral, which, you know, yikes, a little sensitive there, sensitive topic. It's okay, but I like, you know, a lot of people were crying, including like my sisters who I was sitting next to. But I was luckily one of the few people not crying. I don't know how my dad was faring, but basically it was a nice being able to, you know, not letting the emotion kind of like show a little bit. Like in that situation was really good, because then it's like, well, at least I'm nearby this guy that's like, he's a little bit more anchored, you know. I don't know how to explain it. I think I'm getting the point across, but I'm not gonna get any like confirmation on that. Yeah. So in other words, Mega Fatty's really annoying, and it's gonna take us 5 years to kill him, and it's gonna be annoying. I'm trying to think of some other good, but you know, not like cutting too deep, you know, bad guest experiences I've had. I had a fun one. This one wasn't bad. This one was just annoying, and this one was recent. So I had a couple, and they were like an older couple. They were wanting to get a TV. It's a couple TVs actually. So I'm like, oh, cha-ching. I don't get commission off any of this, but I get the recognition of, you know, being a good salesman. Even though technically I didn't really do any of the work. It's just they're the ones that want the TV. I don't have to convince them to get a TV. I just have to help them make the buying process as comfortable as possible. That's not something that the training video told me to say. I'm being serious. That's actually how I explained it. Not all the time, but in that case, that just really rolled off the chest easy. Or rolled off the tongue. It doesn't really roll off the chest now that I think about it. Please. Just perish. Thank you. Oh, I got an angel deal. Pageant boy. That's no good. I have A-bomb. I have holy water. Why? Why you do this to me? I mean, at least I got all the spirit hearts out of that. That was really good. Stupid fire. Ah. Okay, give me on the safe side. I want to be on the safe side. I have 2.63 damage. I got it. 'Cause that's her starting damage because she doesn't have more Babylon activated. I just forgot she's a weaker character until you get Horror Babylon going. Whoa, hey now. So watch those beams of light there, buddy. I really don't like that purple fire. It's just sitting there taunting me. So anyway, hold on. I'm gonna go into Issac mode here until I finish killing this angel statue. It's just a little too tough for me to like autopilot. Oh, I thought for sure he was shooting diagonally there. Bow, 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 bow. There you go. We got him. We got the key piece. Ah, lovely. Speed down. That's not that bad. There we go. So, like, they were looking at the TV, and I was helping them out because I'm actually just like the greatest human being ever. And they had, like, they thought they had to get, kind of like the Roku. I mean, this one's way more popular. Have you guys ever heard of the Amazon Fire Stick? Yeah, you may have heard of it. It's kind of popular. They thought they needed that one, but then I was like, well, if you get a smart TV, you don't really need it. This could be my other DAE. It's my DAE sales technique. You know, like being a salesman. We got salesman PW. It's like SPW. It's sales. Yeah. All right. Nope. Just crickets. And so I was explaining it to him. You don't really get into the meat of the you know, absurdity situation until later on. But it was all going good because I was like, so they looked at it, and we have on our little sales pitch, or not the sales pitch, on the sales sign, it mentions that if they have our store credit card, they get a discount. And so they're like, oh, hey, do you still have one of the Canadian now? Oh, hey there, hon, do you still have one of those, do you still have one of those, store credit cards? I don't, this is my Canadian accent now for some reason. And the other, and the woman's like, oh yeah, I think I still have one of them. And now it's Southern. I don't know if I still, if it still works though. And I'm like, well, that's fine. Because if you wanted to sign up for it again, you'd still be getting the discount today. And helping me out, but I didn't mention that part. I don't know why I say it so sinister. Like, it's just another credit check on your credit account. It's just bringing down your overall credit score. I don't know what's the big problem. So I explain it. So it's like, hey, yeah, I can get the discount for you if you sign up. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds good, eh? Get me out. I'm the only one I'm entertaining with this bit. I'm gonna keep the teleport. It's been doing good work for us. I will take that though. Nah. Part of me was thinking about using the reroll machine in there, but I'm gonna save it for a donation machine. I also just need a damage upgrade if I could acquiesce one of those. Oh, just tell me if I'm saying that too often. That's an awful limit. I can only say that a little bit. Take that. So like, you know, as we're talking, we're getting everything set up, and they're like, I bring out this TV. It's a 55-inch Samsung TV, and it's a big old TV. Like, you kind of get, you know, desensitized on the idea of TVs being big, but 55 inches is no joke. And they also were getting it for like, I don't even remember how much it was, but it was, you know, it was on the cheap, it was on sale. And so the man's like, I don't know if we're gonna get that in our car there, hon. And she's like, oh yeah, well, we have a couple different things we can do to get that. And I'm like, oh ho ho, I have another something to help you out here. So if you get our extended warranty, and this one's actually, you know, not a lie. Not saying that the discount on the credit card's not a lie, that it is a lie. It's just that technically you're only supposed to get the discount if you get approved for the credit card. And so technically I'm not supposed to give you the discount right away, but I do it anyway because it helps drive red card sales, credit card sales, and you know, it helps the store, even though technically I'm giving out free discounts, but no one ever, like, let's be real here. The manager can see me doing this. They're like, hey, SBW just took $25 off this person's $500 TV. Why are you doing that? That's not an insignificant amount of money. Oh, you got a credit card for them. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. That's probably okay. Take permit. Go in here. Spiders? Get it. No. Stop dodging me. There you go. Probably could finesse that over here, but... Oh, what are you doing? Get me out. Oh, there's enemies in here. Is this still the camo undies run? It is the camo undies run. I've just completely just gone autopilot today. Spider! Stupid spiders. And so I'm like, if you get the extended warranty, you get free delivery. And we can get that set up. And we're like, and so the woman was like, well, we do really want the TV today, so we can try it. We're gonna try to, you know, try to do something. Hon, why don't you just get a smaller TV? And I'm like, excuse me? hold on. I recommended that TV. That helps another one of my miscellaneous scores. You can't, I'm not saying this out loud, obviously, but you're not allowed to change. Luckily, the man was right along with me on this. I'm really going hard on this. Please, oh, I mean, that's not a bad idea. I'll just take gas. That's fine. I need you to help me out because I need another HP container because I need more HP. Please. Also, just make me visible. That's Bumbo. Bumbo is a great addition to our arsenal. Blow this up for me. That was just money. Oh, right. Sorry, Bumbo. Please. No. Wait. No, that's not a good idea. I was gonna say it's like we could use the tower card to do that, but then it would probably blow up the Devil Baker. Yeah, you got him. You got him. You got him. And so I was like, no, like, I mean, I didn't say anything because I'm a polite person, but the man was like, no, it's fine. We'll just try. We have like another car we can use. We can bring that. And I'm like, we could also measure like measure the car and stuff like that. If that might help. And they're like, yeah, we'll try that. So I measure the TV, and I'm looking at the dimensions and everything. So I get that. Then I'm like, I'm the best electronics man of all time. So I'm gonna go out there, out of the goodness of my heart, sort of, and measure their trunk. That's another bit I can go into, or the boot, if you're Super Mask, calling it the boot of the car. Why do you call it the boot of the car if it's not even related to shoes? I mean, at the same time, why do we Americans call it the trunk of the car if it's not, like the main part of the car or the nose of the car? Because there's two kinds of trunks, an elephant trunk or a tree trunk, and it looks like neither of those. So technically, there's not a correct answer, but I mean, the only reason I could think to call it the boot of a car is because you can't call it the butt of a car, which it would be. Oh, actually, if you could crush me, just really, haha, I tricked you. Actually, I might be a genius because I have the teleport. I can grab this HP and then get the Devil Baker to do my bidding. Listen, Mom, I just really need you to be over. Just any time now, if you could just really do me a solid, just pass away. Alright, we cool, we got there. Almost. You got him. Just a little lacking in damage is all. And teleport. Oh, I don't want to be in this room. They can see me. They can see me even though I'm invisible. No. Lemon party. Alright. Let's go this way. We want to go up here because we want to... I didn't even find the item room here yet. That's something I should take care of. First. Yes. No. Oh, I have the little shield. I could have done that, but I didn't because I'm a silly man. Alright, let's go find that item room. Going this way. Going this way. Don't let him hit you. There we go. Also, let me get back into the story because I'm sure you won't care so much. So I go outside, and I'm like, I completely volunteer to do this, but then I didn't realize that it's super cold outside. Like, it's snowing. And I'm like, I'm in a short sleeve t-shirt and khakis. And, you know, khakis are, you know, relative, like, they're no, like, I mean, they're just as warm as jeans, so that's, like, you know, not anything I'm really missing out on, but, you know, not having a coat's anything. A bomb! I'm over here now. I could reroll. I need a little something, because, I mean, all the rest of the money I'm gonna get, and also I'm just gonna lose the money, so. No. No. Could have taken the half price spirit heart. Sack boy. Sorry. I took the money again. Oh, well, getting the money back. I'll take this spirit heart. Thank you. And we will still look for the item room. I mean, I'll do this too. Yikes! Oh, sorry. Alright, so we go out, and I'm measuring this guy's fire mine. That's risky, but I need the damage. Probably. Oh, this is such a bad idea. Hold on, just... What's this card? Hermit? Use AWAS. Use this. Jump in here. Go down to the next floor. Easy peasy. Alright. And so I'm measuring this, and I realize these two are crazy. Not, like, they were nice. They were, like, you know, they were, like, above average polite. And, I mean, the drowsy pills could be way better. But, like, they're crazy. Like, so they have this, like, I mean, they're grandparents, so, like, likely it's the grandkids that have driven them crazy. Like, he's trying to put, like, the seats down, because that's how he'll get more trunk space that way, to get a big old 55-inch TV in there. And he's like, the seatbelt has been wrapped around the headrest of this car. I cannot get the seat down. The grandkids must have, like, wrapped the seatbelt around the headrest for some reason. Looks like I'm gonna have to cut it. And every time I say this part of the bit, everyone's like, they cut the seatbelt? That's crazy. And I'm like, is it really that crazy? I mean, I know it's, like, dumb, but is it, like, crazy? I think I need the HP. Especially because we're gonna do this. It's just spiders. Alright. So, why are my shots like really weird? Dodge out of the way. You got him, you got him, you got him. Back to 626 damage, it looks like. So, we are doing that. And, like, he's, you know, vandalizing his car, trying to get the seat down. And I'm like, internally, I didn't think about it at the time, but now I'm like, can't you just take the headrests out of the seat? Like, don't those just pull out so you can, like, clean them or junk? And then they're, like, really hard to get back in, but, I mean, it's better than cutting the seatbelt. I mean, like, huh. These guys can be slowed. I don't know if it helped. Actually, it has helped me considerably. Don't take damage. Just don't take damage. You got this. You got this. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, Lord. That shot might have hit me. I like just lighting them on fire and letting them, you know, perish over in the distance. Emperor. Very useful. This. Also very useful. Alright, we made our way. And so, while he's, like, doing this, I measure his trunk. So, the, like, height of the TV, 34 inches. We're gonna put it sideways into his trunk. the span of the trunk, 34 inches. It's exactly the same. I hope I said the same number twice there. It's like, I'm like, this ain't gonna fit. And I'm like, I explained this to him, and he's like, so it sounds like it's good. I'm like, no, you don't understand. They're exactly the same. And he's like, well, I think it'll be okay. And I'm like, I don't think it's gonna be okay. And like, he's like, you're not giving me a lot of hope here, brother. Because he says that, and he's apparently not Canadian anymore because he said brother. I don't know. I don't think Canadians say that. Grab this. Speed up. This. Range up. Bye. Because it ain't no lie. Bye, bye, bye. Oh, just let him hit you, why don't ya? I'm an idiot. But it's okay, because I think I'm gonna live. As long as the brimstone beams don't get me. Or the bosses, or like the enemies that... Mom's heart spawns. Don't hit me. No, no, not the spiders. Why did it have to be the spiders? Okay, we cool. So, so we're doing... no, hold on. This is concentration time. You don't get the anecdote right now. You get XPW trying to be good at a video game for once in his life. Even though I've already taken 2 bits of damage here on this fight. Alright, those guys are annoying. There comes the brimstone. And done. Successful. I like it. Unless I take damage in this like very next bit. Nope. The pill. I forgot I had acid baby. I should really be taking these pills during combat. Alright. If we can at least get the... If we can at least beat Issac. I mean... Man, this whole song and dance again. No, they can't see me. You're all poisoned. Okay. Looks like they're still alive. Do you see this up in the corner? My heart. It's like... It's blinking, but I don't know how much HP I have. But obviously I'm still at 1/2 HP. Don't you hit me. Don't you hit me. Alright. Cool. Well, oh man, okay. Let me just go through the speed run on this here. So, we go back and we get everything checked out. But by the time that we're doing the checkout, when we were doing the credit card application that the phone person was doing, the phone person said, for some reason she stopped wanting to do the application because she kept forgetting that this was a credit card and she did want a credit card. But so like 3 different times she said, can I change this to a debit card because I want to do it as a credit card? And we're like, no, you need a blank check for it. So we do that, but she eventually gives up on it because she realizes for like the 4th time it's a credit card. And then we don't do that. So no credit card, and because we got it in the trunk, no delivery, no service plan, no extended warranty. I get 0 out of this, even though I did like a whole bunch of work for it. The only thing I really got out of it is the recommendation for the TV. Okay. Kind of killed the bit a little bit there, but probably the bit wasn't worth leaving for a future episode. Mostly because I probably wouldn't remember it. But hey, thanks for watching, you guys. Didn't really make much progress there. If you like what's going on, you should send a like and subscribe if you're wanting to see more. In that case, I will see you guys next time.